Shuffling things around in the museum, it was mandated for us to be able to preserve the Women of the Movement series pieces, as well as while we are trying to still move, because our problem is a good problem, we just don't have space. We were able to put the scenery of the 50s in this area and place a casket in a room over here, along with the Emmett Till, so people can come and view the body that they made for Women of the Movement as well. And so we're kind of displaying that in one of the rooms. Used to be a practice room for the band room. That's practice room number 1. Practice room number 2, we are playing pieces and parts of Women of the Movement, where Mamie is wearing some of the dresses that being displayed here. And so she's actually going through, major part of it is the morgue scene at the funeral home, where she's going in, viewing that body that she makes a decision, I want the world to see. And so when she makes that decision, those pieces were given to us, those dresses around that time of her doing that. We have that. And of course, the body that she was looking at on Women of the Movement, they were very nice enough to lend us that body. We have that body in the actual, used to be the office for the band director, so we utilize that room for the lack of having another place to display it. What I really want to do is I really want to have a place where people can come up to it, the body itself, and see it, but to hear the sounds that probably happened that night when they picked Emmett Till up, to hear the voices that, is this him? Those voices of maybe somebody in the background crying. We want to hear some of the old Mississippi Southern boys talking that probably happened during that night of them hating a little 14-year-old boy and wanting to kill him and put holes in him and to do all type of nasty things to a kid. We want those sounds to be able to reproduce those sounds. We want to utilize that body in that area. You can hear water and other things where they cast them over the bridge into the Tallahatchie River. We want to hear sounds of water, and also, again, we want to hear the sound of them searching and pulling that body back out of the water. Those types of sounds is what we want to use that body for, is to demonstrate here in Mississippi to be obedient to Mamie when she said, I want the world to see. And so for them to see, this museum is dedicated to expose actually what we believe Mamie Till wanted, and she wanted the world to see. But there's a reason why that Mamie wanted to see it. That's what we want to use this museum for. There's a great reason why. It's because she didn't want people to stay in hatred. She wanted them to go to another level to learn what happens when people in their mindset, in their subconscious, hate other people. What can happen then in their same mindset if they actually learn how to love people? She wanted that to be a lesson learned not only to Mississippi, not only to the United States, but to the world. And if she could utilize the death of her child to tell that story, to make it happen, then she would be the one, because of her sacrifice, that would have sacrificed something that changed the world.